Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to round 3 of our best out of 4 between myself with Ultimate Chaos and TzuDevil with his Dwarfs. If you've watched the last couple of episodes, the first one was Khorne, where Khorne smashed Ulgrim down to the ground really brutally, and then we had Nurgle, who just got absolutely outgunned by, who was it? Was it Ironhammer? Battle Ironhammer? Something like that. The other dwarves, not the dwarfs, but the dwarves. Yeah, that lot. So they gunned down their whole zombie line and Nurgle's greatest demons. So now Tzeentch is going to have a go with the dwarfs, and I absolutely love this model. I don't know if this is an in-game model. I don't know if it's heat they've worked or not, but there's the different colours. Just everything's a different colour. It just looks amazing. Love it. So, of course, guys, I will have this on so you can see what the units do, what they've got. Of course, I'll only just be glancing over them, so do pause them if you have a look. So, first of all, an exalted Lord of Change is leading this force. Behind him is the Tzeentch's Elite, the Bringers of Change. We've got 2 units of them. We then have a couple units of, I believe it's 4 of them, isn't it? Yep, 4 units of Warriors of Tzeentch. We also have a Champion of Tzeentch, who's got his own unit of Bringers of Change. Got a couple of units of Warriors in there. We have a supporting line of 3 units of Pink Holes of Tzeentch, if you guys haven't seen these. They're just very feminine trees, but they do look really good, and they are very, very powerful, as you get to see later in this game. We also have, since they have a lot of followers, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of Chaos Cultists. Again, a great little unit this. Yeah, nutters. Then we'll go down the hill on this second group, led by another Champion of Tzeentch. Got 4 units of Cultists, 1 unit Brings a Change, couple units of Warriors of Tzeentch. So this is just a light flanking force, and the main force is going to come down the hill. Now, TzuDevil, very good army, this one, very much like it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Dwarf Warriors. On the sides, we have some Thunderers. We then have some Miners with Blasting Charges, always a good choice. Got the Grumbling Guard to hold the front line. This unit is led by the White Dwarf himself. Very nice. Grumbador, was it? Grumbador? Something like that. Whatever. We also have 2 units of Longbeards. On the flanks, we got 2 units of Slayers. In the centre, this is, I love it, Flame Cannons, and there's 4 of them. So that's going to do a lot of damage. Also, we got a Master Engineer. At the back, we got the Dragonback Slayers. And hidden on the flank, guys, are Bugman's Rangers. So I can't see these at all, but they're very nicely set up, waiting to ambush us if we come in. And these flame cannons as well. There's a lot of fire in this battle. So we'll get started. Get to see the balance power slightly off, but we wouldn't worry about that too much because it's just the modern and that. It's a balanced force between the two. So TzuDevil responding to the fact that I've got 2 attack forces coming in. Bugman Rangers are waiting to spring their trap. They don't want to be off too early. But these guys are quite slow, so I'm going to fast forward it a bit. Just because, as you can see, we were just getting into position. He was getting himself into a nice cozy corner. Nah, he's not directly in the corner. He's not corner camping. But yes, here and then he start marching forwards as well. This is what I love. The flame cannons in range. They will be soon enough. Going to enter a world of pain shortly. But you're right, it's Cultist neck, mainly. As you see, so the unit that's led by the Lord of Change. Getting some early shots off to get some damage. In comes the flame cannons. Immediately, like half the unit's just gone. The morale pretty much broken. Then these flame cannons. And now they're trying to aim. Yep, they're going to try and finish one squad off. Good move. But there is a lot of cultists here. So that's going to cause problems. But I think they have completely... Yeah, they've shattered completely. And can you blame them? Yep, and now they're just moving to the next unit of cultists. And they're going to work their way around. Problem is, I've got some more cultists. Not sure what the Thunder is aiming at, but there we go. Now he's aiming for the Warriors of Tzeentch, and a lovely volley there. Absolutely fantastic. And the Bugman's Rangers are now going at the Warriors of Tzeentch on the flank. But look at all this, guys. Going so long, they can just wrap around. And look, here comes the Demons of Tzeentch. Half a unit gone, half a unit gone. Just look at that, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Got the fire cannons going in here, trying to finish them off. We do have the main line coming in. Their blasting charges are going to cause a lot of problems, but they're mainly aiming at the cultists. So the Exalted Hero and the Bringers of Change are now coming in. In comes the Exalted Lord of Change as well. Got the main hitting force here. But as you can see, we're now flanking around this side. Oh, a little bomb going off there. But we are pushing very heavily on this side, trying to push through this flank, get around them. In this group of Dwarf Longbeards, though, doing a great job holding 3 units down. Pink Horror's going to try and move themselves in a bit. And don't forget, that the flame cannon, guys, when it's bunched up like this, he's going to have to do so much damage. But there you go, he's just done Arcane Conduct and Tzeentch's Firestorm. Boom! Nice bit of damage there, but this main line's now being overrun. This group have actually broken those units down, mainly because the Bugman's Rangers are taking them out, and the Thunderers have got themselves in a good position as well. There goes another Sorcerer's Blast by the champions. We've got Flame Cannons firing in, but we have got Chaos Spawn have summoned into the middle here, so they're actually taking the Flame Cannons out very nicely. And we do have some Wards of Tzeentch running in as well, trying to overrun that position. Got some Slayers that have got caught up with Chaos Codes. That is a very bad move there. But I was trying to get all my warriors in against this artillery. I needed to break the front line and get in, and that's exactly what I've done. Oh, that's a very good hit there. But the front line just started to crumble. There's some units here and there, but cultists are just overrunning them. The Pink Horrors of Tzeentch moving up as well. Wherever there was resistance at the front line, oh, look at these shots, guys. Straight in, going up against the White Dwarf, doing a lot of damage there. These Bugman's Rangers, though, I've got to deal with them at some point because this flank is just being peppered. I need to send in some cultists. But where these Grumbling Guard, I've sent in the Exalted Lord of Change, where he's doing his, he was just buffing up his magic there so we can get lots more. Pink Horrors of Tzeentch in here, they really need to get out. They should not be in there. They'll get beaten up badly, as you can see, taking a lot of damage. But, Sada, you need to get them out. He's going to take so much damage from those Slayers. Nice hit, but he needs to pull back. As you can see, the Flame Cannons have now fallen back, and they've made a new defense line. The only units that have got in there have been absolutely destroyed by these Bugman's Rangers, but they will hopefully at least get 1 or 2 of them gone. Warriors, Pink Horrors of Tzeentch holding off there. We've got the more Thunderers over there causing chaos, but the problem is the Forces of Chaos are doing a lot of damage. A lot of the front lines taken out. So this group's doing really well. We've got this group over here. They're ready to move in. And where the Slayers are, I've just sent in the Pink Horrors, the Champion of Tzeentch. Exalted Lord of Change is making a move over there. These Longbirds just wouldn't go. There was such a unit. There's 39 of them left. We need to get guys... Really, I should have got the Great Demon in there to try and get them to break. They are wavering now, though. Finally, we're getting the surround in there. But they're still holding on. There you go. A gorgeous volley there by the Pink Horrors and the Bugman's Rangers, doing a nice bit of damage. Those guys now moving off the hill, but this flank's now been overrun just by cultists. They're now turning around, Bugman's Rangers, to get a charge on the Bringers of Change. But this group is working over there. But these flame cannons, oh, let's look at this, guys. Look at the damage. Oh, they're caught between 2 units. Oh, that is painful. Oh, I bet every Dwarf player just flinched at that. I told you this was the Battle Fire. But we do have the Flame Cannons. The Bringers of Change and Warriors have been pretty much taken out. So the Flame Cannons are still going. And I love TzuDevils' play here. Doing their defences. Falling back, fighting. Falling back, fighting. The White Dwarf taking all this out. We got a nice bit of spell there, but it looked like it mostly missed. I think that's mostly friendly fire, but why would demons care? Those units have now been overrun. And these guys, the Slayers, are slowly getting beaten up. That group's finally broken the Longbirds. So all this, I'm going to have 1 unit charge into there with the rest group in and try and finish off these Slayers, including the Dragonback Slayers. We've got the Chaos Spawn in there, a fresh unit of Chaos Spawn I might add. The Pink Horrors, I'm getting mixed up now. Exalted Lord of Change, he's going for the Thunderers. I want to take them out. These guys are taking over the guys there. So we're just bogged down the Slayers in cheap unit. Look at them fly across that. I love that. But now, Bugman's Rangers are starting to withdraw. We're trying to storm the hill, but the Thunderers and Bugman's Rangers and such, Dwarf Warriors, are actually fighting off these units. Got Exalted, a Champion of Tzeentch up there, but they are slowly holding the hill. Problem is, they can hold this force off, but these guys are coming in, and this wave will eventually come in. Gonna cause a few problems. There you go. Cotis. I'm using the Cotis now just to chase it down. Anything that's trying to run. The Exalted Lord should really go... Oh, look. The Flame Cannon are actually going for the Lord of Change. They must have ran out of ammunition then, which is a bit alarming. Would they? No, they shouldn't have. Maybe it was just desperation. But the Dwarf Warriors here have been broken by the Pink Horrors. And then we got a nice hit on there, trying to save the White Dwarf and making them start to waver. But we now got Chaos Spawn jumping in there, and he's getting absolutely exhausted. These guys need to move up. I need to keep pushing these guys up. This flank is now moving up. This area's been secure. Centre's getting secure, and we're now pushing into the back line. There goes another Sorcerer's Bombardment. Tzeentch's Firestorm. There you go. And the Exalted Lord of Change has taken out the Flame Cannons finally. The Master Engineer getting run down by the Bringers of Change. Got some Pink Horrors left. 8 of them going. Got some Bugman Rangers, some Miners. See, this guy, he's now doing the Tzeentch's Firestorm as well, doing a nice bit of damage on all of them. The Exalted Lord of Change is now chasing down the group of Thunderers, trying to get rid of them. Over here we have the Flame Cannon. I think they're going to rearm that. But the Master Engineer is now wavering. The front line here is wavering. We've got a lot of Chaos Forces. They may be just few in numbers each group, but there's lots of them coming back. And the White Dwarf is desperately trying to hold them off. Are they going to get some nice... Because they're lying dry up. If TzuDevil can get some shots on... No! He's gone for the Exalted Lord of Change, which makes sense. He's only at half health. If they can take him out... My morale will probably just shatter, but I do have 2 champions of Tzeentch left, and we have got overwhelming numbers. But look, they didn't actually fire for some reason. I think that was because of the heal. So they just immediately break, and yeah, as you can see now, the rest of the dwarves half shattered, and that is a win for Tzeentch. Very nice. So, as you can see, lots of coaches, lots of Warriors of Chaos, some Bringers of Change, and Pink Horrors of support, good leadership as well. I mean, one champion of Tzeentch got 112 kills. That's insane. Over here, look, the Flame Cannon's 127, 102, 133. Absolutely amazing. Really good kills here. So what was fundamental? Well, first of all, we outnumbered him by quite a lot. The Chaos Cultists did a really good job absorbing the fire, the blasting charges, and bogging down the Slayers, and just overrunning the Dwarf Warriors. The front line just got overrun by Cultists, supported by Warriors of Tzeentch. And the Bringers of Change guys, they're Hellbent units, so they're really good against armoured and such. So they went wherever they were needed. And these guys, I mean, look, 104 kills. That is absolutely amazing. These guys did a brilliant job burning down wherever they needed to go. Also, the Exalted Lord of Change, a bit like Khorne, but the opposite. I kept him moving, but to the weaker fights, not the fights that we were struggling. I was sending him to the fights we were sort of winning to speed up that win. So as soon as he won that combat, all the units in that combat can then move on to the next fight and the next fight. And Tzeentch, obviously, he was going all the spells and buffs and debuffs to keep the army going. And the champions of Tzeentch did a great job leading the flank forces and keeping the army going. So there we go, guys. That is round 3. It's 2 wins to Shadow Online Gaming, to 1 to TzuDevil. So tomorrow we will have the final round, which will be Tzeentch taking on the Dwarfs, which will be very interesting to see how they go, because they're all about mobility against quite a static, hardcore army. So you have to wait till tomorrow to find that out. Do hit that like button, do comment below. I know I've got a lot of Tzeentch supporters in this channel, so I'm sure a lot of them are going to be commenting Tzeentch is amazing, suck on that Nurgle, that sort of thing, because Nurgle lost his, which I know one of my main YouTubers, subscribers for commenting for Nurgle is not happy about, and I think he wants a rematch. I'm sure TzuDevil will be happy for that, so don't worry. I'm trying to remember what his name now. Something the Putrid, I believe. He did comment in the previous video. So yeah, I'll ask TzuDevil if he wants to take Nurgle again, and I'll take a different army and see how we do there. But there you go, guys. Obviously, hit that subscribe button as well. We're getting very close to the 500 mark. Would be brilliant if we could hit that, and then move on to the next project. So thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow for the next one. Till then, take care.